It was a perfect Saturday afternoon, the kind where the sun feels warm but not oppressive, and the breeze carries the smoky promise of a good barbecue. My family was gathered in our backyard, the air filled with the sizzle of burgers on the grill and the low hum of arva b from a portable speaker. Kids were chasing each other, their laughter mixing with the clink of soda cans and the chatter of cousins catching up. We'd only been in this house for 3 weeks, a cozy spot in Willow Creek, a suburban neighborhood with manicured lawns and a homeowners association that seemed to have a rule for everything. My wife, Lena, and I had poured years of SAVYNGS into this place, and this cookout was our way of christening it, of making it ours. But in the span of a few minutes, that joy was shattered by a woman who stormed across our lawn like she owned the place. Her name was Patricia Hensley, and she was impossible to miss. Sharp blonde bob, oversized sunglasses, and a stride that screamed she was on a mission. "Turn that racket off," she bellowed, her voice cutting through the music like a knife. My little cousins froze, their game of tag forgotten. "This is a decent neighborhood, and you people don't belong here." She whipped out her phone, recording us like we were criminals. "Show me your deed. I know you're just renting." I stood there, tongs in hand, the smell of charred meat suddenly sour in my nose. I was floored. Who was this woman, and why was she in my yard, yelling at my family? I took a breath, steadying myself. "Ma'am, I'm Daniel Carter. We own this house. Moved in last month. We followed every HOA rule for this cookout." I wasn't lying. I'd spent hours poring over the Willow Creek bylaws, making sure our music wasn't too loud, notifying neighbors, keeping the guest list small. We'd even invited a few folks from the block, though none had shown up. Patricia scoffed, her eyes raking over me like I was dirt. "I'm Patricia Hensley, president of the Willow Creek HOA, and I don't recall APRO-VYing any of this. Your noise is a violation, and this," she waved at our gathering, "breaks half our covenant codes." Lena, always the peacemaker, stepped forward, her hand light on my arm. "Ms. Hensley, we sent the notification form last week. Would you like to join us? We got plenty of food." Patricia's face twisted, like the offer was an insult. "Join you? I'm here because your music's blasting 3 houses down, and that smell is a public nuisance." She started snapping photos, our tables, our guests, even the kids playing by the fence. My blood was boiling, but I kept my cool. The bylaws allow daytime gatherings, and our music's under the city's 65 decibel limit. I checked. I had to, with an app on my phone, just to be safe. Patricia wasn't listening. She paced our yard, pointing like a prosecutor. "This canopy's too close to the property line. That cooler's ruining the grass. And I see way too many cars parked out there." My brother-in-law, Jamal, who'd been flipping burgers, leaned in. "Who is this chick?" he muttered. Before I could answer, Patricia spun around. "I'm calling the cops," she announced, loud enough for the whole block to hear. "This is an unauthorized event, and you people are disturbing the peace." That phrase, "you people," hung in the air, heavy and sharp. My aunt ushered the kids inside, and the warmth of our cookout vanished. I tried one last time. "Ms. Hensley, let's talk this out. If we're breaking a rule, we'll fix it." She ignored me, already on her phone. "Yes, I need to report a disturbance at 512 Willow Creek. Unauthorized gathering, excessive noise, trespassers." My cousin Trey sidled up, whispering, "I checked the HOA rules online." She's making this up. Things got worse when Patricia planted herself in our driveway, blocking my sister's car as she tried to leave. She even demanded to see a VY Citers pass from Lena's co-worker, who was just trying to get her kids home. "You don't have permission to be here," Patricia shrieked. "None of you do." By now, neighbors were peeking out, some on their porches, others whispering in driveways. A few looked mortified, but no one stepped in. Then Patricia marched to our canopy and yanked at a pole, shouting, "This isn't approved. Take it down." The whole thing wobbled, nearly crashing onto the food. My nephew, Caleb, had been filming everything, and he caught the moment Patricia's rant turned ugly. "You people don't belong here," she screamed, her face flushed. "This neighborhood has standards." The words landed like a slap. Even the neighbors froze, stunned. My brother rushed to steady the canopy, and Patricia leapt back, shrieking, "He's attacking me." It was absurd, but she was milking it. "Someone call 911. A voice cut through Mr. Thompson, the retired teacher across the street who'd given us a welcome fern when we moved in. "Already did," he said coolly, "but not for you." 2 police cruisers rolled up minutes later. Patricia ran to the officers, her story spilling out in a rush. "Thank God you're here. These people are HOA in an illegal gathering and got aggressive when I tried to enforce HOA rules." One officer approached me, calm but firm. "Sir, what's going on?" Before I could speak, Caleb stepped up. "I got all on Deo, officer. She came onto our property, harassed us, tried to tear down our canopy, and said some nasty stuff." The officer watched the footage, his face hardening. Mr. Thompson and other neighbors backed us up, some with their own Deos. Patricia's gestures grew frantic as she realized the tide was turning. After a quick huddle, the officer approached her. "Ms. Hensley, based on witness accounts and Deo, you're under arrest for criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, and harassment. You entered this property Yunin Ted, tried to damage it, and made targeted harassing statements." Patricia's jaw dropped. "This is outrageous. I'm the HOA president." But the cuffs went on, and she was led to the cruiser, her face a mix of shock and fury. As the car pulled away, Mr. Thompson walked over. "I'm sorry I didn't step in sooner," he said. "She doesn't speak for us. Mind if I join you? I'll grab a dish." Slowly, the mood lifted. Lena restarted the music, Jamal fired up the grill, and neighbors trickled in with potato salad and lemonade. What started as our family cookout turned into a block party. 3 days later, the HOA board sent a letter, minus Patricia. They apologized and said she'd been suspended pending re-VYEW. She faced charges trespass, disorderly conduct, even a hate crime enhancement for her comments, with fines up to due law $5,000 and possible jail time. Word got around that her real estate firm put her on leave after Caleb's Deo went VYREL. Rumor has it she broke down in a grocery store, abandoning her cart when someone recognized her. That day tested us, but it also showed us who our neighbors really are. We're still here, grilling, laughing, and levying. But I can't stop thinking, how many others face this kind of hate? Was Patricia just one loud voice? Or is there more under the surface? What would you have done in our shoes? Should she lose her job? Or is that too far? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe if you need to keep talking about this. Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's story on Store of Good Stories. If this story touched your heart or made you think, don't forget to hit like and share the video to spread this positive message to more people. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the meaningful stories we share every week. Your support is the biggest motivation for Store of Good Stories to keep bringing heartfelt and valuable stories to you. See you in the next video.